You are live. Cool. Let's wait for some folks to come in. This is another show I have... Oh, what the hell? I kept my phone on for a reason. Oh, good. Okay. That's why I kept... Well, I would never shut my phone off just because I'm going live, but I'm getting a lot of updates. And there's a lot of good stuff going on. Amidst all the fake and horrible horror show that we're watching. But I'm basically doing a show for myself right now. So we have to wait till at least a couple folks come over. And if no one does within 2 or 3 minutes, I'll just cut. I'll go promote myself, and then I'll come back and I'll do it again. But we are going to be talking about what everyone else is talking about. Mr. Adam Schiff. Amongst other things, the pro-Trump rally, America First rally. Fantastic. We'll cover some William Mount stuff. I do have one person watching, so hello to whoever you are. I guess the only other news that's happening is that as of 10 minutes ago, the Baltimore Orioles baseball team are at 4 points in the bottom of the fifth against the Red Sox, who have 3 points in the bottom of the fifth. So that's something else that's going on. I mean, it's not like the entire fucking government of the United States, the corruption is being exposed, and it's literally being exposed worldwide. That's why I titled this video, I forget what I even called it. What the hell did I call it? Oh, I have to go on YouTube to see it. I forget. It's something like, I'm going to cover what everyone else is covering, Adam Schiff. Because, I mean, it's the mainstream media won't cover it. Go turn on MSNBC, CNN, Weekend Fox. There is no coverage of this Adam Schiff scenario. They literally will bring up, again, Russia. And they're trying to do Trump Ukraine when it's Biden Ukraine. Everyone keeps saying this, and I happen to be someone who has personal experience. What's up, Antonio? Yeah, Antonia Davila. As I said, I want to have... I would 90% of the time, 95% of the time, I want to have a live stream that's, you know, covering things that are a little bit different than what everyone else is talking about. But even though all the folks that do what I do and try to create small, independent little, you know, media things, whether it's live stream or whether it's pre-recorded videos, I do both. And somehow we just jump to 3 viewers. That's awesome. So I'm actually going to do a show. Thank you all for coming, whoever's here. Please feel free to say hi in the chat. Everyone's automatically a moderator, so no one's, you know, won't be any problems. But yeah, I want my stream to be unique in terms of the... Hey, what's up, Candy Smith? Oh, P Mars. Hey, can one of my moderators take care of P Mars, please? Or I'll just do it. Goodbye. How do I delete someone? See, I'm still new at this. That's good, your notification worked. So you guys are all moderators, right? Can someone get rid of P Mars? I don't know how to do it. Chat settings? Yes, can see comments. Yes. Okay. No, you're banned. I just have to figure out how to do it. All right, you know what? I'm going to have to... I'm still new. YouTube changed everything. My show used to be seamless. Like, not flawless, but seamless. Because I used to know all the basic stuff. Now they changed everything, and I don't even know how to friggin' live stream anymore. First, you weren't able to live stream off of mobile devices unless you had at least 1,000 subscribers. Who does a channel like mine has 1,000 subscribers? Give me a fucking break. I don't play music. I don't know how to do all the fancy stuff. It's just me literally ranting. I timed him out, but I can ban him. Yeah, just get rid of him. Just get rid of him. There is no Gaby. tolerated here, period. I'm not a homosexual. When I came out, that's funny when I say that. When I came out in 2015 as, hey, I think I'm going to support the president of the United States, and I was like big in a lot of chats and stuff, just like Trump, Russia, Trump, Russia, Trump, Russia, the only thing the trolls had was they go, well, this guy is a white guy from America who loves Trump, and his voice is a little high-pitched, so he must be a homosexual. And then Gay B took off, because trolls love, hooking into something that they can try to make their own or whatever. No, just Candy Smith, just get rid of him. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, don't ban me. How about you go fuck yourself and never come to my channel again? And when you come under another troll name and, you make like 20 names, line them all up and come to disrupt the stream, my mods will literally... I wanted to say something funny there, but I do want to try to keep this PG-13. Let's just say you're fucked, okay? I have really good mods. I never seen that gay B thing before. Yikes. Yeah, I don't go to the chats, and also I deleted Google Hangouts. If you go to Google Hangouts, which I would not recommend, it's all rabid, frothing at the mouth, foaming, teeth exposed, Democrat, hyper-liberal, weirdos. And, they don't like someone like JB. So they came up with my own little name. Yeah. But that's all right, though. All right, so now that's great. We get a troll. I had 6 viewers. Me and my moderators addressed the troll. I haven't been able to do my show for almost 5 minutes now. And viewership has dropped down to 3. Good job, troll. I hope you're happy with yourself. All right, so let's see here. The one thing that I'm glad, or not glad, but the one useful sort of thing that I've made out of the fact that you're not allowed to live stream on mobile devices anymore unless you have 1,000 subscribers is I do have a computer, so I can go on the laptop, and then while I'm live, I can actually look up things that I want to talk about so I don't make mistakes. All right, so we are covering Adam Schiff just like everyone else is covering Adam Schiff. But the reason, as I started with my open to this show, the reason that I'm going to cover the same thing everyone else is covering is because the mainstream media won't cover it. So we have to get them by numbers. We have to 10 people who watch my show, 8 people who watch Blackie's show. Well, actually, he's way bigger than me. Like 20 people who watch Blackie's show. People who watch Gramps. People who watch JujuBot, although she's not online right now. People who watch A Call for an Uprising. People who watch USAWatchdog.com. I'm name dropping right now. People who watch William Mount is fantastic. If you guys don't know William Mount, you should watch every single one of his streams. People who do not watch DNA J Lion 7. So DNA, the letter J, Lion 7. People who don't watch him. People who don't watch Tracy Beans. All kinds of stuff. Antonio is back. Candy Smith has Hangouts still. Well, maybe you and I can create a Hangouts sometime, Candy Smith, where it's not filled with total psychos that are just... And again, I say this in every single video that I make. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I identify with no political party. I'm a Trump supporter. I believe in the fact that what Trump is doing for America is going to make America greater, not only in the next 2 years, but over the next 4 years and also for decades after. Long after Trump is gone, not only from the presidency, but also the White House. Unless the psychos and the globalists and the lunatics and the Satanists and the New World Order and the Rothschild minions and all these little green freaks running around, I forget her fucking name, Nancy Grunberg or some little 15-year-old who thinks that like she's the moral voice of climate change, which is caused by the sun, not caused by people driving too many cars. It's like they've saturated. We have to fight back. So I will keep saying the same thing over and over again that other folks are covering about Adam Schiff that I haven't even got to yet, because if we don't do their same goddamn technique of repetition, 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 and drive it into a portion of the subconscious of the general population, we are going to lose them. We are going to lose we will lose the majority of the human race to a Luciferian, satanic population reduction, New World Order, Green Deal, no more cars, no more steaks, no more building big buildings, no more, basically no more overtime, total government in the workforce, extra pay for longer hours, although the Democrats say they want that, but they actually promote the opposite. They want more hours at the same pay. So they extract more of your physical labor and pay you less and charge you higher taxes. Is this who we want running the planet? Again, I'm the country and the planet. Again, I am not a Republican or a Democrat. But I'm kind of proud of myself right now because I found myself organically getting into rant mode. I'm not even reading the chat. There's so much stuff coming into my head right now. And I've only had one, well, actually, I haven't even finished it yet. One small coffee. Nancy Pelosi, can I still, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, can I still use a straw? Is that okay? Is that okay with you fascist psychos? No, this is not a $10.99 reusable, washable straw. If I was wealthy enough, if you guys didn't take all my taxes, I would drink everything out of glass with glass straws, okay? And filtered water. But no, you tax us so much that even those of us who make a decent wage are not able to buy all your new green New Deal fucking things because you goddamn satanically possessed weirdos that don't even understand that you're run by the Rothschilds and George Soros. You don't understand who your rulers are, and yet you march in the streets and you wear pussy hats and vagina face masks and run around in pink and green and everything, and guys are walking, and there's nothing wrong with gay. I don't care about gay. I don't care about lesbian. It doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't matter to my life at all. But it's weird when I see, sometimes in these parades and stuff, they have an 8-year-old boy out there dressed in a dress, and all the adult men with beards and pot bellies are walking around like this, wearing fucking pink and stuff. Again, I'm not judging anyone on their sexuality prima facie. That's not the point of this rant. I don't even know where this rant is going. This is for the 5 of you who are in this room right now. This is what I get like when I actually get on a rant. Just spew facts. I don't like these guys with beards and potbellies and pink running around like this, we're in a parade. Yeah, no. Heterosexuality is bad. If heterosexuality didn't exist, you wouldn't exist, you fucking... What the fuck is wrong with you? There's 2 genders that make babies. Oh, well, there are too many people, so let's encourage... So where does that end? Fucktard. Where does that end? What's wrong in your motherfucking brain? There's something not correct. Now I'm just going to make my hair crazy. Screw it. I don't care. Look. Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make my hair you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm just going to throw on some pink and go down to the latest Pride Parade with my hair looking like this. And I'm just going to hop around like this and go, Trump is bad. Trump is bad. Trump is bad. The New World Order is good. Yeah, abortion is awesome. Yeah, killing babies is the greatest thing. No, of course we can kill a baby up to age 3. Of course we can, because it's too many people. And it's screwing up the planet. It's not good. So, no more plastic, and you can't drive a car. No, cars are bad. You can't do that. You can't. Millionaires are bad. Bernie Sanders. There should be no billionaires except for you, Bernie Sanders. There should be no billionaires. I am Bernie Sanders, and there should be no billionaires. No one should be able to make a certain amount of money at the expense of their workers. Okay. I fully understand that there were... my rant is going on way too long. I really need to read this chat. All right, I'll just stop, and I'm going to read the chat. I'll get a grip of myself. It's just these people are so crazy. It makes me a little crazy. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. They're both run by the international banks. And those people hate the President of the United States. which makes me love the President of the United States. All right. I am so sorry to the chat. Back to the chat. Now it won't let me scan up. Khalil the vlogger. What's up, Khalil? Adam sniffed the meth, Antonio. He probably does worse than that. Probably shoots cocaine mixed with sacrificed child blood. It's a joke. Probably not, but that's a joke. If y'all have not seen this so good Trump promotional video, funny and creative, all right, I will watch that. Antonio and Candy Smith provided the link for that. Look, JB Rants, what's up? I got to go back to the crew on Jujubot Official, so I'll see ya at Gramps and Gramps Jam Session. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be at Gramps. I plan on getting rather, just because I had a really hard week at work, I plan on getting totally blasted drunk tonight. So when I'm in Gramps, I'm going to be like, not like screaming, throwing stuff drunk, but like right before that. That's where I plan on getting myself. No paper straws, yo. Antonio Davila. Candy Smith. Many people have fallen off Hangouts now. Not sure where people are chatting now. Private chats, that is. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really do it anymore. I just don't do it. I ran into so many trolls. I was like, this is just Troll Central. So fuck Google Hangouts. No paper straws, Antonio. LOL, Antonio. Candy Smith. Looks like a Sonic straw. I only had Sonic once. I was dating a girl in Philly, and on my way back from, it was kind of a long distance thing. And on my way back one time, I had to pull over for gas, and they had a Sonic. So I got a Sonic hot dog, and I actually, it's a funny story. I walked into the Sonic to get the hot dog, and I didn't realize that they were drive-through only, or at least that one was. So I'm standing in there like some kind of jerk for like 5 minutes. Like, am I gonna? And they go, no, it's drive-through only. And I was like, oh, I had no idea. So I got back in my car and went through the drive-through. JB, they found a new 3-gender worm. It has babies like a kangaroo carries in pouch. The worm is finally turned, yo. Interesting. I don't know if Antonio's being sarcastic, but if there's anything to that, I'll try to figure that out. Granny Goose, another great one. Hello, how are you? Granny Goose has joined us as well. Good afternoon, JB. Did you get your sleep? Yeah, Michael Gonzalez. I got about 6 hours. Candy Smith. I never felt like I earned less money than men or less than being a woman. So much of their Candy's nice, she censors. I'll say the word. So much of their bullshit is, well, just that. Bullshit. It's all the elite's agenda to bash men, especially white men. Ridiculous. Yes, because they want and that's a whole other video, but I can do the quick synopsis or Cliff Notes version. What they want to do is they want to eliminate white men. They want to they want to basically eliminate heterosexuality. Literally, they want to eliminate people from breeding because there are just too many people. Well, okay. Start with yourself, Rothschild. If there are too many people, why don't you kill yourself and we'll all follow by example? That's always my answer to that. You know? I heard in California, public schools now, they are banning, you're not allowed to say, oh God, what is it? Just one of those colloquial pronouns. You are no longer allowed to say sir or miss. You're no longer allowed to address a member of the opposite sex by sir or miss. Yeah. This is what, and it's not it is the Democrats, I guess, but they've been taken over, and a lot of the Republicans have been taken over too. This is the New World Order. I'm 35 years old. 35 years old. I've been screaming about this stuff on the internet since I was 19. 19. After I discovered 9/11 was a fraud. I started figuring out what these people do. This is the globalist agenda. If I sat here on a video and someone with 2 brain cells to rub together sits in one panel, and someone who's totally brainwashed by the left and watches TV all day sits in another panel, and I start doing a video relating the fact that 9/11, Ebola breakout, the abortion crisis, banning vaping pens, September 11th, 2001, Sandy Hook, the transgender agenda, the fact that they lie to us about the fact that we've had bases on the moon and Mars for, some people say since at least 1962. Others say, it varies a little bit. People would go, how are those things related? You're just trying to tie things together to get clickbait. No, it's not true. I know in exquisite detail everything about how all of this, well, not everything, but close to, how all of it is related. It's called the destruction of humanity. First, they're going to destroy our minds. Then they're going to say that there are no such thing as boys and girls. There are only, you can't even say he. Oh, that's what I was trying to say earlier. You're not allowed to say he or she in California public schools. You can't say he or she. What are they going to replace it with? I am curious. Thanks, Antonio. Candy Smith, they want to eliminate my sons. I have 2 straight white sons. Oh my God, Candy Smith, you're a cancer of your neighborhood. You have 2 straight white male sons? Ooh, horrible. Terrible. Rantism has joined us. Okay. Let me pull up the article. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I got it wrong. Okay. All right. This is just one of them. It's no longer to be called, when they're working in the street. In California, city votes to ban gendered words such as manhole. It's no longer a manhole. It's a maintenance hole. A maintenance hole, because the word man is bad. Let's find some more. This is actually kind of fun. Let's find some more. Oh, okay. Yeah, they've also banned manpower. You no longer to say manpower in California. And you no longer to say firemen. No longer allowed to say firemen. Firemen. The city of Berkeley, California is banning some commonly used words in favor of more gender-neutral alternatives. Manhole and other gender-specific language will be eliminated from the municipal code. An ordinance on gender-neutral language introduced by Councilmember Rigel Robinson in March was passed on Tuesday night, CBS San Francisco reports. Quote, in recent years, broadening societal awareness of transgender and gender nonconforming identities has brought to light the importance of non-binary gender inclusivity. Thank God my numbers are going up a little bit right now when I get into this good stuff. This is supposed to be about Adam Schiff, but this is too good. Because I've heard other people talk about it. I've never read the actual articles. I'm reading them live on YouTube right now. All right, let me back up a little bit and just read that again and try not to die laughing. An ordinance on gender-neutral language introduced by Councilmember Rigel Robinson in March was passed on Tuesday night, CBS San Francisco reports. Quote, in recent years, this is the good stuff. This is where it's going to be hard for me not to laugh. In recent years, Broadening societal awareness of transgender and gender non-conforming identities has brought to light the importance of non-binary gender inclusivity. Therefore, it is both timely and necessary to make the environment of City Hall and the language of city legislation consistent with the principles of inclusion. If I was making a cartoon about like some weird 1984 radical left language controlling like satellite brainwashing things, this is what I would write as a joke. The ordinance includes a good. Oh, this is awesome. All right, so fuck the Adam Schiff stuff. Maybe I'll do that on another live stream. And I apologize to the chat. I just have to read this. All right. The ordinance includes a list of gendered terms, which is underlined, which means I can get the list of gendered terms if I just click on it. In existing city code, and the new gender neutral terms that can be used to replace them. All right, I'm going to click on this. Mwah, mwah. I fucking love the internet. Okay, here we go. To Honorable Mayor and members of City Council from D. Williams Ridley, City Manager. Submitted by Mark Newmainville, City Clerk. Okay, here we go. The subject, referral response. Berkeley Municipal Code revision related to the use of gender-neutral language. Okay. Wow, it's 14 pages long. Whoa. All right. All right, so I'm going to have to read this quick. Need the glasses again for this. Okay, oh my fucking God. All right. Subject number A. Gendered subject, he or she, etc. Object, him or her, etc. And possessive, his or hers, etc. Pronouns shall be replaced by a gender neutral. This is official government stuff from California. I'm not making this up. You saw me laughing 30 seconds ago. Now I'm like literally getting freaked out. This is, okay. Okay. Gendered subject, he or she, object, him or her, and possessive, his or hers, pronouns shall be replaced by a gender neutral description of a code section, of the pronoun reference title of, they always make this so gobbledygook, it's crazy. All right, I got to start over again. Gendered subject, he or she, object, him or her, and possessive, his or hers, pronouns shall be replaced by a gender-neutral description of the pronoun reference, title of office, employment, or descriptor. For example, where a code section refers to a quote-unquote director, all subsequent gendered pronouns shall be replaced by the director. I don't know what that does. In the subjective case, that director in the objective case, and the directors in the possessive case. Okay, so they're basically completely eliminating gender identification literally in their language. I know this stuff might sound boring to some of my audience, and again, I apologize for not reading the chat, but I'll get back to the chat. This is just too much. Oh, God. Background. Item 17 on the March 12th, 2019 agenda was submitted by Councilmember Robinson regarding the use of gender-neutral language in all city documents. The recommendation was to refer to the city manager to 1. Develop and return to council with a procedural and financial plan to modify all appropriate city form. So they're going to take all the city forms, throw them in the trash, and make all new ones where none of the paperwork that you fill out for a government job or for your city, paperwork in the city, county, or district that you live in, it's no longer going to contain Mr. or Mrs. or he or she or his or hers. They're going to completely redo. You know what that's called? It's called what the Nazis did. It's called book burning. You're changing the language, you Nazi fucks. You're changing the language, you pieces of shit. You're Satanists, you're pedophiles. All you Hollywood elites that hate the president so much, hate the president. You're changing the language in your official city documents, in your tax forms. You can't say boy, girl. You can't say man, woman. You can't say he, she. You can't say his, hers. I'll try to simplify all this gobbledygook for you guys. Jesus Christ, these people are satanic psychopaths. Develop and return to council with a procedural and financial plan to modify all appropriate city forms to include an optional field for personal gender. Have a sip of coffee, Jason. Calm down. Let me read that again. I should be crying out of sadness, but I'm actually tearing up. It's I don't know if it's funny or I'm being traumatized right now by reading this actual city legislation. Develop and return to council with a procedure and financial plan to revise the Berkeley Municipal Code to replace all instances of gendered pronouns with singular they. Amend sections blah 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 1.0, just a bunch of numbers, and section blah 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 whatever regarding grammatical interpretation to indicate that whatever a gender neutral personal pronoun is used, it shall be deemed to include the feminine and masculine as well. No more boys and girls. In California, there's no such thing as a man or a woman. Okay. So, can someone help explain that? I don't get it. Let me read a little bit more of this so I don't bore anyone more than I already have. According to Code Publishing Company, the Berkeley Municipal Code currently contains mostly masculine pronouns. In recent years, broadening societal awareness of transgender and gender non-conforming identities has brought to light the importance of non-binary gender inclusivity. I pride myself on my pronunciation abilities, so if I repeat a word, it's because I want to get it correct. In 2017, in recognition of the growing awareness, the California legislature introduced and passed Senate Bill 179, Gender Identity, Female, Male, and Non-Binary, which was signed into law and took effect in 2019. SB 179 provided for a third gender option. Yay, a third gender option on the state's driver's license. So I choose, if I want a driver's license in California, I choose my gender to be, I'm a Venus flytrap. That's me. That's what I am. Provided a third gender option on the state driver's license, identification card, and birth certificates. Wow. So you could be born a Venus flytrap if you want. Interesting. Locally, in early 2019, the city of Berkeley extended an option to all employees to receive an employee name badge with preferred pronouns printed. That's nice poetic alliteration there. Preferred pronouns printed alongside the professional category. I'm only going to read one more. I'm not going to call it a paragraph. I'm going to call it a shitograph. The League of California Cities saw the need to develop a best practices guide for city officials and city staff related to new state laws, policies, and practices that promote inclusive workplaces. Included in the list of recommendations is for municipalities to replace all gendered terms within their municipal code with gender-neutral terms. Okay, so we've already seen the New World Order basically eliminate, so you're not allowed to be a straight white man anymore. You're not allowed to be a woman who likes men, woman. You're not allowed to be a female who likes males anymore. It all has to be a bunch of gays and a bunch of lesbians. I don't care about gay, lesbian. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. But the problem is that George Soros funded and Deep State and New World Order funded social engineering, Tavistock Institute, fucking Tufts University, goddamn, MIT inventing all these robots, but the robot cannot look too masculine or too feminine, which I think is a good thing because we don't want that robot sex thing they're doing in Japan. I mean, basically the world is going fucking crazy. And I haven't even gotten to Adam Schiff, which is the whole point of this video. Back to the chat. I got Blackie in here, and I didn't even notice because I went on a total rant. What's up, Blackie? We got Manny Regas. Candy Smith is still here. Material Girl is still here. Our Material Girl has just joined us. Thank you very much. Manny Regas, JB, who cut your hair? Well, actually, my hair looks great when I comb it and put it down. But what I've been doing is just growing the top and shaving the sides. So growing the top, shaving the sides. And I don't know what it's going to be. Am I going to be a long-haired person? Or am I just going to cut it all off or keep doing the crazy? Who knows? But I have a very, very good hairstylist. Hello, Manny Regas. What's up? Hello, Michael Gonzalez. What's up? Aspiring otaku cut his hair while watching anime. Awesome. I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure it's funny as fuck. Michael Gonzalez. Candy Smith. Yes, crazy to the core, JB. Sickening for us sane people. I know. And I'm not claiming moral authority or even sanity authority over anyone else. When I look at certain things, I mean, I don't want to bring Blackie's, family into this, and I won't use her name, but Blackie, one of my best friends on YouTube and we would be best friends in person if we were in the same country or whatever, but, Blackie has a daughter who's like 8 or something. I don't want Blackie's daughter in school being told there's no such thing as boys and girls. I mean, come on. How far are we going? I know how far Lucifer is going to go, but seriously. How fucking far? What's it going to take for people to wake up and realize that they're being totally gaslighted, mentally manipulated, and abused, and yet they crave more abuse because they keep voting for these total sociopaths that want to control society to the point of telling that your children are not boys or girls. Oh, Jason, or JB Rants, they would never fly 2 planes and explode 3 buildings somehow just to go steal $1 billion of oil out of or was it $1 billion or $1 trillion? $1 trillion worth of oil out of the Middle East, and make the American public believe it was Muslims. They would certainly never do that, but they'll spend a 50-year propaganda campaign that's ramping up right now in order to tell your children that there's no such things as boys and girls. They would never do that. They would never stage something such as Sandy Hook, which did not happen, but they made a media movie and all the networks picked it up. And even the president has been fooled on it, and they would certainly never do a Sandy Hook and shoot a bunch of kids to take all your firearms away. They would never do that. No, the government's good. The government's there to look out for you. They care about you. The government would never allow the FDA to put aspartame, or as some people call it overseas, aspartame, as a sugar replacement, which causes cancer, basically for most people who drink, diet soda and NutraSweet and aspartame. Of course their cancer rates are going to go to 75 to 79% after the age of 48, after the age of 48, after the age of 48. They would never do that. They would never do that. The government loves you. The New World Order is here to protect you and bring unity. They would never spray the skies with chemicals, crisscross, 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 crisscross. They would never spray the skies with heavy metals such as barium, strontium, and aluminum particulates. And they certainly would never have satellites that once we breathe them in and our skin absorbs these nanoparticles that fall out of the sky, and people can be triggered to do certain things such as mass shootings or commit suicide or do just generally terrible things by the electromagnetic frequencies that are up to 100 to 1,000 time potential once the satellite electromagnetic stuff comes in and they, what do they call it? Biosingulate, I think. They biosingulate or biolocate. I'm sorry. They biolocate your specific genetics in order to influence you from outer space through all of the tiny particulates they're spraying in the skies. JB's crazy. That would never happen. That would never, ever happen. No, because everything is just great. And so is Santa Claus, and so is the Easter Bunny. They're doing well, I hear. So I hear, I mean, at a certain point, I just don't care. Manny Regas, Regas. Do you have kids, JB Rants? No. I'm not bringing kids into this world. Candy Smith is bitching. She's going to be 48 next month. I'm 35. I'm going to be 36 next month. Yeah, we're all old. Get over it. Sucks. Was Paddock brainwashed, JB? That was the Las Vegas shooter. I don't know. Even for someone like me, the government did a really, really good job of covering that one up. I don't know. It was the biggest story, and then it went away, and even I can't, and a lot of other independent media that I find, I don't know. And I've looked into it, and I've tried, and I can't find it. I don't know what the hell Las Vegas was. Michael Gonzalez, perhaps he's going for a mohawk hairstyle. Nah, I can comb it over like James Bond. I can spike it like insane. I can do all kinds of stuff, which I heartily support. Bring back punk and goth, JB. Well, I am a musician. I was never a goth, but punk is cool. With everything that is going on, it's nerve-wracking, Candy Smith, having children worrying about their future and what kind of freak show society they will have to live in. Well, that's why so many folks are going off the grid. I don't know what to say to that. Blackie comes in, Alec Whittier. For those who don't know Alec Whittier, please check him out and subscribe to his channel. Blackie Fitzpatrick and Alec Whittier. He has two channels because YouTube, although they apparently love me now because I switched to my PC, so I'm not able to go out and film things live and do a live stream anymore. They just love me now that I'm stuck in a singular location, so that's cool. But they really abuse my friend Alec Whittier, Blackie Fitzpatrick. So please like and subscribe to his show. And I'm assuming Blackie's going to do a show today at some point. And while I go take a quick little leak, Alec Whittier can tell you if he's going to go on and when. I'll be right back. Weak ass iced coffee. Damn it. All right, we are back. And I combed my hair for Michael Gonzalez so he doesn't have a fucking aneurysm or something. Just kidding. All right. Oh, nice. So Alec Whittier or Blackie Fitzpatrick, one of his channels, will be on at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be there. I'll be there. Material Girl, okay. Michael Gonzalez. Yes, JB, before conspiracies, who has the most to lose on the Vegas shooting? The city of Las Vegas and the libtards, if done by a leftist. Yeah, I don't know. They just totally, like, I don't know. I couldn't find anything on Las Vegas. Dear Diary, I was at a live stream waiting for JB to finish pissing. I need a life. I liked the... Hey, that's off camera peeing. He is not an animal. No, I will never whip it out on camera. That's for goddamn sure. Oh, nice. The hair. Yeah. See? I'm not a fucking savage. I just don't dress up for you guys. Why would I dress up? You know? It's the internet. If we were in person, if I was having lunch with Manny Regis or having a martini or 50 with Candy Smith, I would look very nice. And I'd wear my watch and I'd have a collared shirt on. I'd actually wear a belt. Maybe some cologne. I'd probably shower before. Who the hell knows? All right, so let me try to salvage the show a little bit. Okay, so there's so much craziness that even I kind of lose track. I mean, I'm known for losing track, but like I really lose track these days. Much more so than when I was originally on YouTube. Even when I used to, because I don't really do the blasted, drunk thing anymore, but I used to get hammered and I would go all over the place, this and that, 2 years ago, back before YouTube flipped me. But with all that being said, there really is so much going on. It's hard to cover everything. It's almost impossible. Candy Smith loves martinis. Good choice. Very nice. I have about 4 martinis per year. So when I do, they better be goddamn good. All right, so I'll talk about my favorite martini, and then we're going to go into Adam Schiff, and then I'll end the show. I wanted to be on 10 minutes. 48:07. Holy shit. Okay, so my favorite martini is a gin martini. I do not like vodka martinis. I do like it dirty with a little bit of the olive juice in there. It has to have 3 olives. It must be shaken, not stirred. And the quality of the gin has to be Tanqueray or Bombay or above. Never have a Seagram's martini. I mean, unless you're broke or have something going on, or you just happen to like shitty gin. I don't know what you guys have in your respective countries or states. Tanqueray, Bombay, shaken, not stirred, little bit of olive juice, 3 olives. I am good to go. Adam Schiff is going to bring down the Democrat Party. He's going to bring it down. Joe Biden is going to bring down the Democrat Party. I mean, unless they do something crazy, unless they do something like stage a massive like mass shooting or another 9/11 and force the president to declare martial law and screw up the whole election thing and all that, this and that. Joe Biden is going down. Joe Biden and his son with Hunter Biden. They're saying that Trump colluded with Ukraine because the president of the United States asked the newly elected president of the Ukraine, hey, so our intelligence has some actionable questions about the fact that while Mr. Biden was vice president of the United States of America, he exerted influence of over $1 billion to a certain contract that was being drafted in the Ukraine to give his son's company extreme leverage in an otherwise free marketplace. And we should look into that because I think that's that's quid pro quo. That's using your political influence as vice president in order to gain benefit for, something else in the private sector that just happens to be your son. That's perfectly fine. But when the president of the United States says, hey, this guy's running for president of the United States, and I think there's a conflict of interest here, well, we have to impeach the president of the United States because he asked why such high crimes and misdemeanors were committed by the other side. So the president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, our duly elected and best president ever, Donald J. Trump, is guilty of, foreign interference and treason and sedition because he asked a foreign government to investigate why the former vice president of the United States did a quid pro quo deal worth over $1 billion to benefit his son and his son's company. Let's just let that, I know you guys already know this, but let's just let that sink in. So if I go, I mean, it's literally 4th grade, 3rd grade, this simple. So if I go steal a candy bar from a store and get caught and then brag on national television about the fact that, yeah, I stole the candy bar and I got caught, but I got away with it eventually. Ha 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 ha. The person who caught me stealing the candy bar and asked the store, was it this person? That person's the real criminal. What? Excuse me? This is what's actually happening, folks, in reality right now. What do you say? What do you say to that? You know what? I wasn't going to do this. That's called a 3-second mini wine chug right there. Okay? What do you say to this insanity? All right, I'm going to go crazy unless I go back and read the chat, because the chat will keep me sane. Or maybe make me worse. Who the hell knows? Why won't it scan? There it goes. Okay. Alec Whittier is from Vienna. Correct. Manny Regas. Dear Diary, oh yeah, all right. So I'm already backed up. I was at a live stream waiting for JB to finish pissing. I need a life. I liked the punk look. LOL Manny Candy Smith. All right, now I'm caught up. Hey, that's off-camera peeing. He's not an animal. All right. Nice. JB rants the hair. Thank you. Manny Regas, LOL. Manny Regas. Yeppers. Candy Smith. Did someone hold and aim it for you? No, I'm single right now. Alec Whittier, LOL. Black Fitzpatrick, LOL. Love martinis. Good choice. Adam Schiff was your topic. I know. And I just finally got into it. The Democrats and rhinos are so dirty, Candy Smith. The Democrats and rhinos are so dirty, I can't stand it. It's unbelievable their sicko agendas. Another thing is our two-tiered justice system. Sick of that corruption, too. The whole fuck is corrupt. That's just what I'm going to call it. See, I don't care about being PG-13, unlike Alec, although I know Alec wants to. If Alec didn't do a PG-13 show, he'd probably swear more than me. Because that guy's got a fucking funny mind. And I think, who was the comedian who said it? Sometimes there's nothing more effective than a well-placed fuck. And that has multiple meanings. All right. Just like Hillary, never mind she got caught. The real crime was they exposed her. Yeah. Oh, such a crime. That was from Candy Smith. Michael Gonzalez. Kit Kats were originally Japanese. They come in dozens of flavors there. I did not know that. I don't eat candy. I don't like sweets, but I like Kit Kats. Like, maybe I'll have one a year. Not one single stick, but like one package. It's kind of interesting to think about. Chat keeps you saying LOL. You give us way too much credit. No, I'm telling you. Because if I just I know what my show is called. Candy Smith is single right now. Cute. Well, we should go on a date if you live anywhere near Boston. If you don't, fuck. You know, what can I say? I want to go grab a smoke right now. I'd normally just vape, but I can't buy vape anymore. Michael Gonzalez, really? All right. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. You know, I covered more than I intended to. But if the president, I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. The duly elected 45th president of the United States, he needs to fire like 90% of the government somehow, some way. Just get rid of them. Keep vital positions. You know how they have a government shutdown or a government recess for 2 weeks, congressional and Senate recess for 2 weeks? How about a permanent recess for all these fucking demons? Get them out. Just keep essential folks, you know, in case someone launches a missile at us. Obviously, keep the military, although they need to be cleaned out as well. Just get rid of them all and bring in patriots. That's the only way. Christian patriots. That's the only way we're going to fix this thing. I'm telling you. It's the only way. All right, so I'm going to end this right here. Apparently, Candy is not single. That's okay. I hate to end it when my numbers are going up, but... Oh, Ron White just joined us. And I'm taking off. So anyway, thank you guys very much for joining the live stream. I might go on later, like after Blackie Fitzpatrick's show, after Alec Whittier. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to cut in about 10 seconds. Thank you guys so much for coming here and listening to me rant. I don't make any money off of this channel. It feels good to get stuff off my chest because in my real life and my physical life, aside from my boss at work and a couple other folks, there's really no, I mean, it's all, I live in the beehive of leftist, radical, Marxist society. I live in that society. So everyone I talk to, I'm the crazy one. And I get called names, or I get ignored, or I get, you know, unfriended on Facebook. Oh, brave move. So anyway, I'm going to take off. Ciao for now. Alec, indeed, Fox News investigated the timeline of the whistleblower. Schiff's press messages changed the same day. The snitch, F-I-L-D, I don't know what that is. Filed, okay. The snitch filed. JB, get a skateboard. Candy digs it. I don't get stuff to impress girls. All right, I'm good looking and I'm a musician and I can talk. I'm just not rich. So with all that being said, I'm going to get out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll see you guys at Blackie, and I'll see you guys later on maybe. Take care. Be well.